Hey, everybody. You didn't give everybody a chance to load in. I've done it again. I left the speakers on. I get to hear my voice reflected back from our camera here. Okay, let's see. I'm going to give everybody a minute to load in here. All right. Some people have different internet speeds. It can result in loading in at different times. Yeah, and that's kind of like the Altspace equivalent of traffic. All right. Hey, Amber, thanks for making it.
Hello.
All right. Okay, quick show of hands, everybody. Who's never flown in Altspace before? Anybody never flown? Okay, that's 1, 2. Okay.
I've
All right,
flown.
cool. Good start. You've flown? All right, cool. That's good.
Me too.
Yeah. If you've already flown before, maybe you'll have a chance to try the Talon hovercraft. Those are a lot of fun. All right, let's get the first group in the air. What you want to do is you want to press that blue and white triangle button on your lower left. And when you press on that, your main menu is going to open up in front of you. On your main menu, you're going to have a bunch of tabs in the bottom. One of those tabs is a settings tab. And if you press on that settings tab, you're going to see all these categories appear on the left-hand side. The third category down is input. And if you press on input, you're going to see the word fly at the top center panel. Next to the word fly is a white circle. When you press that white circle, it's going to toggle to blue and you'll be ready to go. Now, all you have to do is press that close button in the lower right, the X with the circle around it. And then all you do is move forward and look up. And you go right up into the air. If you miss those instructions, don't worry. I'm happy to go over them again. But if you did get that, if you're on a two-handed control, you can squeeze your left trigger and this will enable you to fly faster, right? And if you fly out this door or this window here, if you're feeling different, you can go up through these red rings where you're going to learn about a type of teleportation that feels like fast flight. We call it zip lining. You can zip line down to that yellow X there. And then come on over and see me if you have any questions. If you want to get there in style, right, you can take one of the Talon hovercrafts. The two that are in the air with the blue lights coming out of them are teleporters that lead to other worlds and experiences. But the one that's on the landing pad with the red button, if you go in and press that red button, one will attach to you. There's a limit of 3 in the air, so you can keep an eye on performance. So just wait for that sign to say available, and then you can fly them around. All right, everybody. If anyone has any questions, come on the office to see me. What's going on, Star Platinum? Did you miss those instructions?
Yep.
All right, cool. I'm happy to go over them again. Have you ever flown in Altspace before?
Nope.
All right, cool. Well, what you want to do is you want to press that blue and white triangle button in your lower left. When you press the blue and white triangle button, your main menu will open up in front of you. And on the bottom, you're going to see all these tabs. One of those tabs says settings, and it looks like a cogwheel. If you press on that settings cogwheel, you're going to see in the on the left-hand side of the page, you can see all these categories. The third category down says input. When you press on input, you're going to see the center panel has changed, and at the very top of that is the word fly. All right, next to the word fly is a white circle. If you press that white circle, it's going to toggle to blue. All right, and now you're ready to go. Now all you have to do is press the X with a circle around it, and the menu will close. You'll be able to see again. All you have to do is just move forward and look up, and you're going to go right up into the air. Now you steer with your head, which can be kind of weird, right? So to get used to it, what you can do is fly out this door here, or the window if you're feeling different, and you can go up through these red rings, and you'll reach the tower where you'll learn about a type of teleportation that feels like fast flight. We call it zip lining. You'll zip line down to that yellow X. If you have any questions, come on over and see me. You can also get there in style by taking one of these Ravenhall Talon hovercrafts. The way you fly these is you see there's 2 of them up in the air with these blue teleporters coming out of them. Those lead to other worlds and experiences. But if you want to fly one, you can go into the one at the end of the runway. What's up? What's up? Someone said, excuse me.
I was muted. Something muted me.
You were muted. Yeah, probably because I was giving the instructions and you might have been trying to talk at the same time.
Sorry, I was talking.
Yeah. No, that's no problem. Don't worry about it. You can be unmuted. That's cool. Most of us are unmuted throughout this event. It was probably just because I was talking. One of my moderators probably took care of that for me.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, if you want to try flying one of these Talon hovercrafts, all you have to do is go into the one with the open door at the end of the runway. I'm showing you on there. And you'll see if you go in there, there'll be a red button that says launch. What was that?
I remember this. I was here a couple years ago.
You remember this? A couple of years ago. Wow, we've been doing it that long?
Knew how to turn on
a
the
couple of years. I got to
172.
really rethink things. We've been doing it for a couple of years? YouTube. I just found that I've been doing this for a couple of years. I don't know what to do with that. All right. Okay. That's our YouTube channel.
That means
all right.
That means you're committed.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, a couple of years ago, I came here. Actually, I don't know if you remember me. I was the guest. Now I got my account. But
good for you.
So
nice color too. I like the color green.
Thank you.
Like we match. That's cool. All right, neat. Good stuff.
So now
Well,
instead
welcome
of
back.
just learning how to turn on a
favorite
small
color
little
is
airplane, I know how to turn on a 747 from a cold start.
Nice.
F-18s,
That's impressive.
those two.
Yeah, nice. Very cool.
I've been training more in Ultra Wings, fighter pilot simulators, all those in VR.
Good. Wow. Good deal. That's awesome.
Yeah, I see you guys
I have been
modified it
very
so you
into
can
flight
actually fly
simulators most of my
something.
life. That's kind of cool. I like that. Yeah. Did anybody
Yeah,
miss
I'm
those flight
definitely gonna
instructions?
like
We
this
go over
game.
again, or anybody have any questions or anything like that? What's up, Zayden? You got a question?
Uh, how long has this game? When was this game first created?
Altspace has been around for about 5 years, believe it or not.
Ooh.
Yeah, they've been
That's
around
a
for a
long
while.
time.
Yeah, yeah. They've been around for a really long time. Yeah. Good stuff there.
If you see
Anybody else have
Nyan,
any other questions or miss those
I
instructions?
also
Like
have
me
a
to go over again?
question.
Just let me know.
How do I
What's your
like
question?
this game so I can come in here more often?
Oh, that's easy. What you want to do is if you go to your main menu button, that's the blue and white triangle, right?
Okay.
Do you have a tab on the bottom that says Worlds?
Yeah, check. No.
You may not. Okay, cool. So first thing you want to do is get the Worlds tab activated, and the way you do this is by going to the Settings cogwheel, and on the left-hand side, you're going to see, let's see, where it says General at the very top. You're going to
Okay.
see Enable Worlds Beta, and you're going to make sure that's turned to blue.
All right.
All right, now close and reopen that menu, and you're going to see now that you have a brand new tab called Worlds.
Okay.
All right, now on the Worlds tab, you're going to see a category up at the top that says Popular. This isn't the most popular world ever in Altspace. This is just what's popular right now. So if you're ever in a campfire and you're wondering where everybody is, like say there's only a couple people in a campfire, you're like, where is everybody? Right? If you go to Popular, you're going to see where everybody is in Altspace right now. So right now among them, you're going to see the Ravenhall Flight Academy. And if you click on info when pointing at it, you're going to have an option to make it a favorite. And that means you can come here anytime you want and fly our talent ships. You know, you can bring some friends here and, you know, take them around with you. And that'll be that.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, cool.
Just let me look for it.
Yeah, see Worlds, Popular, and you'll see the Ravenhall Flight Academy listed up there right now. It says that we have, let me see, it's 15 people in here. That's cool.
Is it featured or
and-
popular?
Popular.
Okay. Oh,
All right.
yep.
Make a
Favorite.
favorite.
Yes. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You have a question, Saban? You change your avatar. What's going on?
Yeah, I did change my avatar for a second.
That's cool.
Which one are you playing on? Are you playing on like Quest or Oculus Go?
Right now, I'm on an Oculus Quest, but I started out on an Oculus Go. I was on the Oculus Go for about 10 months. I've been on the Quest ever since. I know a bit about both devices if they're having any issues.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, I like it. I like playing on Quest.
Yeah, Quest is cool.
I
Quest is cool.
can't blame you guys for not letting us move the other hand. It shouldn't make
Well,
more
actually,
sense
that's
that
not
Quest should be
Altspace's
able to have
choice, and
two.
that's actually not my choice. I don't work for Altspace, but the one controller is actually Oculus's decision. You know, Altspace has only worked what they made available.
I can't blame the Oculus creator for not letting us move both hands, because it should make more sense that two controllers should be able to move both hands.
You know what, though? I think that it's kind of good that it's only with one hand because of the complexity of two controllers, it's less to get used to, and it allows people to get into VR at their own pace. And I think that's a strength.
Yeah.
You have a question there, Clippy Horse?
Yeah.
What's up?
What is this the end of the tour? Like, once we're done doing the teleport thing, do we just leave, or is there anything else?
All right, so you've flown, right? You did the zip lining with the teleportation type thing, right?
Yeah.
Have you tried flying one of the Talon hovercrafts yet?
Yeah.
You have? So you've flown the ship,
Yes.
you've flown around, you zip lined. After that, if you have any questions about Altspace, we're happy to take them.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, so, or feel free to just hang out. That's fine too. But yeah, that's the main part of our event there. Anybody else have any questions? No, okay. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Hummingbird, there you go. You just went away. All right, that's cool. Let's see who else we got. Nance,
For some-
342, how's it going? What
Yeah,
happened?
first, the thing won't let me fly it.
I've been pressing
All
the
right.
launch button.
All right, so when you aim at the launch button, what you want to do, right? You're aiming your pointers that's coming out of your hand, and the blue
Okay.
dot should start to spin when it's on the launch button. You'll see it spinning like a target. When that happens, squeeze and release your trigger quickly, kind of like when my hand's going like that, about that fast, right? And one should attach to you.
All right.
Yes,
All
I
right,
never
give
know
it a
how
try.
to do the fast teleporting.
What happened?
How do you do it?
What was that, Nyan Cat?
I got up there and learned and did the zip lining thing.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Teleporting.
How
I'm
do you like
glad you did it.
It's
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, have you tried doing it a long distance? Like try aiming at the top of those trees at that hill up there, and you're gonna launch at speed. It's a lot of fun. Oh, you like
Wait, how do you do
you'll
it?
get there. What's that?
How do you
Zip
do
lining works
zip
like
line?
this. What you do now, you're using the flight tool right now. It's a great way to get around on a two-handed controller. But there's also another way to get around. Now on an Oculus Quest, you have a teleport button in both hands. They're right next to your thumbstick at the top. What you want to do is you want to change whether you're on a Go or a Quest. You want to change two settings in your menu, right? So you're going to go into your main menu, and on the very bottom, you're going to see a settings cogwheel. You press on that settings cogwheel, and on the left-hand side, you're going to want to change two categories. The first one you want to change is comfort, and there you're going to see teleport transition. You're going to have options for blink, instant, and dash. You're going to want to be set to dash for this to work. Let me know when you have it set to dash, and we'll go over to the next one.
I got it.
it.
All right, cool. All right, once you have set to dash, you want to now get the category that says input. Now, at the very bottom of that center panel, you're going to see the word teleport aiming. Now, there's two ways to teleport in Altspace. You have arc teleport, which kind of works like a grappling hook. It's going to enable you to get up on high places. So if you were standing outside and wanted to get on the roof, arc would be good for that. But for this type of thing that we're talking about, you want to be set to line. It's commonly called a line dash teleport. We like to call it zip lining because that's what it feels like. All right, it's a really cool transition. Now, if you turn around, once you've had this set, you close your menu, you press the X with the circle around it in the lower right. And then if you turn around and look out the door, right? Now, if you're on an Oculus Go, you're going to need to be in teleport mode. So next to the microphone icon in your menu wheel, you're going to see a person walking. All right, you want to press that so you see like a leaping pattern there. And then all you do is you aim above those trees at that hill and hold down your teleport button. Or if you're on a go, just move forward and you'll launch out there at speed. And that's the way you do the zip lining. If anybody missed that, I'm happy to go over it again. Or if anybody has any questions, I'm also happy to take them. I'll actually kick out of some people get drawn to the bonsai tree and some people get drawn to the cat.
Cat.
I think it looks like broccoli.
Yeah,
Yes.
What?
it does.
Huh? Broccoli?
Yeah, the bonsai tree, it looks like broccoli, doesn't it?
Yes,
Cat is better. Cat
Very much
always
does
be
look
better.
like broccoli.
Yeah. It's a broccoli bonsai.
You see my pattern? Christmas colors.
Do I see what?
No. Christmas
You got
colors.
green, you got red,
Green
you got
and
what
red.
colors?
Yeah.
Green and red.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Sorry,
in the month of December.
So
What part of
I know I did what you said. I put my hand and when it was spinning, I clicked it, but it still won't let me fly.
It may take a couple of times to get it to attach to you, right? If you are seeing it spin, squeeze and release your trigger one time, right?
So
Like
just
quickly
like-
though. Yeah, it's a timing thing. Sometimes I've seen it happen where it can take a few tries to get it to stick,
Oh, okay.
So give it a shot.
I
and
think
see
you're
if that
supposed to
works.
hold it. Oh. Thought
No,
you-
squeeze and release quickly. Let's see if that works. All right.
Cat
Joe,
will
how's it
always be
going?
better than bonsai tree.
All right. If anybody missed those instructions, would like me to go over again, just let me know. If anybody has any questions, also just let me know. Let's see here. Hey, Michael 14, cool name.
Yeah, thanks. I think we met before.
Yes, one Michael to another.
Mhm.
Possibly. We have a couple hundred people
I
come
never
through
sent
here a
my
week.
thing since the button wasn't showing up.
There you go.
So,
Has that, have you learned how to fly yet in Altspace, Michael?
yeah, I actually do.
All right, cool.
I'm
Good.
trying to work that thing out now.
Mhm.
Reset it, There we go.
There you go. All right. Does anybody have any questions at all? Okay.
What can I pick?
Wait 1 second.
1 second. I'm gonna just head out there for a minute real quick. I gotta see somebody's having an issue.
Eek, eek.
All
Oh no,
right.
I glitched through the building.
What was that?
I glitched through the building accidentally.
That can
Like
happen.
Yeah, I did that because I did it too quick and it just like phased me through the building.
Okay. That can happen though. So what was your question, Star Platinum?
Is that the drone flying around the place? Is that a plane? Can we fly that, or is that just for design?
Yes, the
that'd be
blue
cool.
you'll see there's 3 of them outside. There's 2 that have teleporters coming down from the bottom. Those are teleporters that lead to other worlds. But you'll find that the blue hovercraft that's on the landing pad with the door open, if you walk in there, you're going to see a launch button on the dashboard. If the sign above it says available, that means it won't be available to fly. We keep a limit of 3 in the air at one time. This way nobody gets too bogged down in performance and don't get too choppy. Right?
Right.
If you point at that launch button, and you'll see the target start to spin. And now you squeeze and you release your trigger on the launch button. One will attach to you. It's got spinning turbines and engine noise. It's a lot of fun to fly around. You got to make sure you're in
But-
flight mode first, though, because if you don't have flight activated, you're going to basically end up mowing the lawn, which is how we keep the grass cut, so nice and tight. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he did
Exactly.
ask about the one that's circling, and I just wanted to address that real quick.
Oh yeah, the drone that's circling in the air, that's left over from an older version of the Space. You can't fly those. Just these hovercraft,
Okay.
which we think are much cooler. Say this again, Zaven?
That's the old version of those
Yeah, the
things?
one that you'll see circling in the air, like up by those trees, you'll see it has 4 blades
Yeah,
on
I
it.
know.
Yeah, well, it's different speeds for everybody. You might see it at a different time, but that's the
Oh.
original drone that they had.
For a second,
Can I what?
may I speak? Start
Can you speak to me outside?
No, him, the robot there.
Sure, I'm not hearing you. You're muted.
He said he's going to
What
go
was that?
speak to Star Platinum for a second, right? Am I right?
Oh,
I
okay,
think
go ahead.
that's what he
Yeah,
said.
yeah, please.
He
Sounded
looks
very
like he's
choppy to me. I couldn't
sleeping.
really hear him.
It did. It
Yeah.
did sound choppy.
Looks
I
that
thought he
way.
was sleepy.
He might be away from his headset. That happened. People put their toss their advertise on it.
I think he might have it off his. He's not
Is
moving at all.
Zaven choppy to anybody? I'm not really hearing him very well.
He's also choppy to me. Your audio is too. very choppy, but I don't know if there's anything you can do about it. Just so you're aware, it's hard to understand.
Well,
what you're saying
one
when
thing
you-
that can help it is you re-enter the space by going to your menu, general, and re-enter space. That usually clears that up. But yeah, sometimes it's a matter of restarting the headset too.
One
Yeah.
second.
Could also be your net. There's a lot of things that can cause it.
No,
Yeah.
my username. I mean, my internet is the best network. One of the best networks.
All right, I'm having a lot of trouble understanding what you're saying, so you might want to try re-entering the space and see if that helps.
What are you talking about? Like, put off my headset?
Yeah,
What you do is
it
go to
might be
your
time
menu.
to leave the space, and then come back to the space, or you could try restarting the app.
Have you?
Welcome back. If you go to your menu, your main menu, and go to settings, you'll see at the very top where it
Which
says
is
general,
main
there'll be an
menu, the
option to
one that-
re-enter space.
It's the big button, the big
Yeah,
blue
the-
button.
Yeah, the blue and white triangle
Mhm.
button.
What does that say? Oh, re-enter space. 1 second.
There we go. Hopefully that'll clear
Okay.
that up. I couldn't understand what you were
Okay.
saying.
I was having it was hard.
No, you did a
but
great job
I-
translating. You got more than I did. I heard like
I-
something like that.
it was very choppy, but
Yeah. Plus, I'm having a sound issue myself because I left the speakers on again, so I'm hearing myself.
I kept
like
waiting
that.
for you to duck out to take care of that.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to. Yeah.
Mm.
See
We
that
have the minute
YouTube?
now.
Okay.
Total dedication. That's
He's
what that is.
back. He sounds
Wait.
so much better. You sound better.
Yeah. What were you trying to say before? We couldn't hear you before. Much
I forgot. I have like
You
this
forgot?
short
Okay.
memory sometimes, where I have this
That's
short-term
fine.
memory. Mostly,
Hey,
I
maybe
can
you remember
remember
before the
things.
event's over. You got 6 minutes to recall it, so don't worry about it. No pressure.
No
You know,
pressure.
Not to mention we have flight time 3 times a week, so we're pretty easy to reach if you remember.
Michael.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, Hummingbird. What's up?
Is his name Nance?
Um,
Can't see the button.
Can't see the button. Okay. I'll head over there 1 second. Let's see if I can help.
Okay.
Oh, Nance.
Nance, I heard you can't see the button. Back over here. There we go. All right, now
Okay.
what you want to do is you want to press that blue and white triangle button in the lower left,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Go to
Once you press on
input.
that, you're going to see all these categories on the bottom. One of those categories is going to say settings. Looks like a cogwheel. If you press on that settings cogwheel, you're going to see all these categories on the left-hand side. The third one down is going to say input. Do you see input?
Yeah, I see input and it says fly. Then how do I fly?
All right, well, there's a white circle. Has that white circle been turned to blue?
Yes.
All right, now you want to press close in the lower right. That's the extra circle around it.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Got
now that'll close the menu. You'll be able to see again. Now, if you walk forward, walk toward me, and look up in the air. Now, look up as you move. There you go. Yeah. So now what you do, right, is fly out this door here, and you can, because you steer with your head. It takes a little bit of time to get used to that. Oh, thanks, Hummingbird. You can, go up through these red rings here, and by going up through those red rings, you'll reach the tower where you learn about ziplining, which is a type of teleportation that feels like fast flight. So give that a try.
Okay.
Ooh.
Michael?
Yes, Fury.
Michael,
What's
there
up?
might be somebody stuck on the other side of the barrier. I'm not entirely sure.
Check it out. Okay, actually, somebody was there reading the sign, learning how to arc teleport.
Okay. Thank you
very
for
cool.
looking
Good
into
eye.
that.
It's amazing you saw that from that distance. Hummingbird, you going to be around for after?
Yes,
Because I have news.
you do. Is it
Yeah.
good?
Not
It's
really.
good news?
No.
Oh.
No. Hey, Plumpy Horse, how's it going?
Good.
Hmm.
I have a
Glad to
question.
hear that. What's your question?
What does the bubble do?
The personal space bubble is
Yeah.
designed for, like, let's say you go into an event, right, and it's really crowded, right? And like people are dancing around and people are sticking their hands in your face, and in VR, that can be really uncomfortable. When you activate the personal space bubble, right? Actually, you can try it out on our YouTube camera here if you like. The YouTube camera has a personal space bubble activated, and you're going to find if your hand gets too close, your hand's going to disappear. You see how that disappears?
Oh, I see now.
Creates an imaginary
Oh.
bubble around it. This way, if anyone gets too close, they'll disappear or their hands will disappear, and it's going to give you like a little bit of space where you can be more comfortable in VR.
Oh, got it.
And that's how that works.
Okay, thanks.
Good question. I like that one. All right, got one more minute. All right.
I think I'm gonna go. Bye.
All right. What I'm
Bye.
going to do is I'm going to turn off the speaker and then head for the set. And yeah, and I'll see you guys there. Yeah. All right. Looks like this is wound down too. I'm gonna head out.
Oh, Nance.
Good. What'd you say, Humber?
Nance is back.
Hey, Nance, welcome back.
Hello.
The event's over. I'm about to head out, but I want to see if the button works for you. So let's head over to the ship and see.
Yeah.